Hello guys, welcome back. Oh my god, I'm so happy my voice is back. If you haven't seen I don't know which video it is. I don't know if it's the next video, if it's the previous video. It's a video that is there and I'm filming at the same time, and I basically just like lost my voice through that entire video. So I'm very grateful, very happy that my voice came back for this part, well, this video, right? Today, I am really not loving myself because I've decided that I am going to do my full face of makeup backwards. So I've got everything laid out here. I laid it out in the order that I do my makeup. So like from primer to setting spray, I've laid it all out in that order. And I'm hoping I'm hoping that this video goes well. I'm not really planning to go anywhere today. It's a lazy day at home. So I feel like today would have been the best day to do this because I'd rather do it now when I'm not going anywhere than if I have somewhere to go. And then if it doesn't turn out right, I'm not missing out on anything, right? So we're gonna start. We are going to get started. If you haven't before, subscribe. Subscribe and follow me on this crazy journey that I do with makeup. I test makeup, I review makeup, I review skincare, hair care, all of it. So subscribe, hit that notification bell, and also like this video. Like this video, and don't forget to comment down below. Let me know what your favorite part of your makeup routine is, and if you've ever tried to do something like this. Have you ever done your makeup in like a completely different order that you've done it? Has it turned out real? Has it turned out really great? Has it turned out really badly? Let me know, because I am very excited and nervous to see what this is going to be like in the final result. So without further ado, let's get into it. First thing is up is my setting spray. If my Grillian Paragold is one of my favorites at the moment. It's so luxurious. There we go. It's working. It's working. I think it's because I haven't sprayed it. It was like laying on its side. So first thing is setting spray. Mostly because it's the last thing, right? Setting spray is the last thing that you normally do. And so today's gonna be my first thing. I need to wipe my lipstick off. I don't have any. Yeah, wipe my lipstick off because, well, it's not a lipstick. It's more so just like a lip gloss, a lip mask that I have on. Yeah. There you go. It's off. I can promise you it's off. It's just because my lips now are hydrated. Why they look like that? There's something on them. I'm going in with my e.l.f. This is the lip stain. e.l.f. lip stain. I feel like using a lip stain is the best option for a video like this. And this is in the shade Spicy Sienna. If you haven't seen this, you can use the shade. I love this one. It's red. And if you've watched my videos often enough, you know that red is my favorite lip color. Red is my favorite lip color, and pink is my favorite blush color. Mostly because I think that they sit really nicely together on my skin. So we're good to go. We're good to go in the lip world, right? So every time I use a product, I'm gonna move it over to the sides. I'm moving from this side to this side so that I know what I'm working with. Next, I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Sky High, my mascara. Obviously, mascara is something that you do after your eyes, which is usually what I do as the last part of my routine. But today is the first part of my routine, which I don't know how I feel about that, because then I will not be able to do my eyeshadow really well, right? Because, or even my eyeliner, because my eyelashes are gonna get in the way. I am so nervous, guys. It's not even funny. Nervousness is one thing that is gonna hit me, because if you've never done certain parts of your routine outside of the order that you're used to, you have to like force yourself to do it outside of that, it's gonna take a lot, right? Also, because I'm doing things in orders that are bound to, ooh, I mean, I guess that's one good thing about that. It's bound to backfire on me, right? Like setting spray before anything is on my face. That's bound to slap me back right in the face. Next, I'm going with my eyeliner. So I'm genuinely doing this in order of how I would do my eye look, my face look. And that is because I want this to be as authentic as possible, in the sense of me doing an everyday look. I've decided to only tightline, because I feel like if I actually try and do my full eyeliner that I would normally do, well, it's a crayon. I'm using this one anyways. It's the L'Oreal Gel Automatic Eyeliner. So I don't really do like a wing with that anyways. I normally just do my waterline. So give it that nice I've been crying for 20 days kind of look. And I'm just gonna try using my left hand. I don't normally use my left hand because whenever I try and do my under eye, I normally just blink and then it never goes well. There you go, see? My mascara is already being messed up. There you go. I'm just gonna turn to the camera. Sorry, turn away from the camera to the mirror, just so that I have full view of what I'm doing. I don't know why, but my left eye is so much more sensitive than my right eye. And so there's a 99% possibility that I cry when I do my under eye, my waterline. Next, you have my see, my voice is going again. Damn. I'm not even sick. I mean, I probably am, but I'm not, right? But next you have my eyeshadow, which I normally do after I foundation and concealer, so that it's one less thing for me to worry about. Oh, in terms of messing my face. But today I'm doing that first. I know you have a lot of people that do their eyes first. I am not one of those people. I don't know if God made me capable of doing my eyes first. I feel like I would just mess up the entirety. Ooh, I feel like I just did it. Yeah, all of my mascara is now on my eyeshadow brush, so that's gonna be fun. But I feel like God did not make me capable of doing my eyes the first part of my routine, because I'm so clumsy. I would inevitably mess it up. It just would not work for me, right? So what I do instead is I tend to focus on doing my ooh, that's a pretty color. I say that because I think this is just residue from another look that I did. Like I haven't posted, so that's what you're getting. Yeah, that works. So that is my eye look for today. I've decided to like keep it as simple as possible, because I feel like if I try and do an exaggerated look, it's gonna backfire. Mostly because you can see that my eyelashes are already starting to not follow the trend, right? Next, I have my eyebrows. No, eyebrows I definitely feel like need to be done after my foundation. Mostly because, especially right now, obviously I've been I don't know if you've been seeing any, I don't know if I've posted any of these videos yet. So I've been saying recently that I need to get my eyebrows done again, and I just haven't had the time because I work in the opposite direction of where I normally get my eyebrows done, and I've been working a lot recently. So most of the things that I need to get done just haven't gotten done because I just have not had the time to go get them done. Like shopping needs to be done, not like not that kind of shopping, everyday essential shopping. See, like this part of my eyebrow needs to go because that's the part that doesn't make any sense. So that part needs to go, and it's still there, and so you can see that it doesn't make sense, right? How my eyebrows are shaped are both wonderful and terrible because they don't fit in with themselves. My eyebrows don't like each other. My eyebrows don't like themselves. So no matter how they arch in the way they're supposed to, they don't do it in a way that makes sense. They arch in their own way. So when you're trying to fill them in, it looks like you're making a mistake, always, right? And I never like that because I can fill this in, right? But then I look crazy. Yeah, my cover just fell on the floor because I had it in my hand. That's fine. Next, I'm gonna go in with my bronzer. I normally bronze after I blush, so that's gonna be quite a lot. I'm just gonna put that there, put that there, put that there, put that there, and that is where I normally bronze my face. So we're just gonna hope for the best with this one. Obviously, when you bronze, you work your bronzer into the parts of your face that you want to accentuate. So like here, I've put my bronzer up and not down. So there is a straight line from where my bronzer starts up into my cheekbone, right? And that is how I do it. And then on the same side, on the opposite side, the opposite side of my face, I do the same thing. Take that bronzer, straight line into my cheeks, and then just bring it upwards. Obviously, your bronzer is like that. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to higher, a little bit higher up, but I did like right on my cheekbone, so I had to like drag it down a little bit, which I don't recommend. But then, yeah, you do you, babes, you do you. And I just bring my bronzer all the way around my face like that. And for me, sadly, bronzers tend to sit very warm on me for some reason. I think it's because of the undertones I use. Bronzers tend to have very red undertones, especially for dark people. So your foundations tend to sit very orange or very red, and your bronzers tend to sit very red. Like, they're not neutral in any sense. And I understand that bronzer is supposed to give you warmth, but not everyone has a red face. And when you have bronzers that are this shade, it just makes you look very odd, right? And that is the problem that I have with a lot of cosmetics in today's day, right? Next, I'm gonna go in with my blusher. Now, for blush, I think it's best to just do this. One thing I do like with putting my blush, on top of my bronzer is that I can work it in. So then it's, it's blended in better than you would if I were just using my regular routine and going in with my blush first and then my bronzer. I've been trying my best to do this instead of the other way around. I think I'm just so used to doing it in one way that doing it any other way is kind of foreign to me. And another reason why I don't like using bronzers like this that are so red, because even though they are my correct shade, they just kind of sit in my skin tone because they don't actually create any warmth. They just blend. And I know you're gonna be like, but maybe it's maybe not your bronzer. It is, trust me, because any other bronzer is gonna be way too dark for me. This is the only bronzer that I can use that creates the kind of shadows that I need without being a contour, like a real contour. And so I have to use this type of bronzer. It's more of a, it's not really a choice, it's just what I've been given with cosmetic companies, right? Which obviously slowly but surely cosmetics are changing and the way in which things are done are changing, and I'm supposed to be grateful that I am, but I still think that there's a lot of insight that can happen, especially in color cosmetics for darker skin. And I've never thought I would be one of those people advocating, because I've seen it and I've always been like, even before, I was always like, you know, obviously I've seen the discrepancies in color cosmetics for the darker community, and it's okay. And a lot of times I always say, well, it's not made for you, so don't be upset when something isn't targeted towards you. One of my favorite YouTubers, I think Robert says that. He always says, don't go for brands that aren't targeting you. If you love a brand but you see that you're not their audience, don't fight them. Just put your money elsewhere. Your money's what talks. And I agree with that. Your money is where your thoughts and your power lies, especially in cosmetics, because that is where they will focus a lot of their ideologies. Now, I am putting powder all over my face. Normally I do this before, I'm gonna do this, well, after my concealer, because you know, you conceal and then you powder your face. I need to repurchase the correct shade for my my setting powder, so forgive me if you're wondering like, why is your setting powder so, yeah, it's because it's not the right shade and I need to repurchase it, and I've just been too lazy to go and get it, and I will tomorrow, I think, if I have nothing else planned. I don't, but I am lazy, and laziness is the key to living in my life at the moment. Because if I'm not at work, I'm at school, and if I'm not at school, I'm sleeping, because that's the only time I can sleep, when I'm not at school or at work. So I find it so odd that I am baking my face, because that is what I do after I do my foundation. I bake afterwards. So, and that's because my certain parts of my face will like just really like will just not sit well with product. But I've never done this with no product on. I know that people with oily skin tend to do this, but I don't have oily skin, so I'm certain that my face is going to reject this idea and is not going to work very well with the process. I mean, it may work. And I know that if you're doing like a glam look, a lot of people tend to do this, but for me, none of the products I use in my day-to-day life are for glam looks, and so it might just backfire. I do have like my go-to glam makeup. I do have that in my kit, but this is not what I'm doing. I'm using my everyday, just routine type of makeup. And a lot of times when you are baking, you bake over your foundation because you're baking to set your foundation. You're not baking before that. So at this point, I'm not really setting anything. I'm just putting product, putting powder in my face. I mean, it works, you know, there's no blemish, but you can see the cakiness that comes from baking, which, yes, it's one of the reasons why people don't bake anymore in this way. You know, they changed all of their they changed all of how they bake, because it does give that kind of cakey feel, cakey look. I feel like I'm at a loss for words. I mean, I am at a loss for words, but we're on our way. We're halfway there, actually, because the next product is my concealer. And considering the fact that I've just put powder over my under eyes, I am hoping that my concealer forgives me. So I'm just gonna put it here and put it here. Oh, my concealer just fell, but it's fine. And I'm putting it here and here. So that is my and oh my lord, I do a lot of things that I probably should not do, because I'm bored, and boredom is what happens when you are left on your own for too long, and can be seen when I do things like this. And why am I dropping things today? Like, today seems like a very dropsy day for me. I'm just trying to blend this in. This is one of the reasons I don't tend to do my eyeshadow before I do my concealer, because for some reason I always blend my concealer into my eyes, right? Which, nothing's wrong with that, but I feel like if I can see whenever I try to blend my concealer into my face, it's just picking up whatever is on my face, because it's already been set with product, and it's not really a good idea to put cream over powder because it doesn't sit well, right? And so I'm seeing that firsthand with how my products are relating to my concealer. And I mean, it's not bad. It is very patchy, but it's not bad, right? I feel like if I stay very far away, who's gonna know? How would they know? They're gonna know. How would they know? I'm certain that you guys are gonna know. But there we go, right? That is one side of my face done. I am gonna say it looks less terrible than I thought it would up to this point. And I feel that's because my foundation isn't on my face yet. But we can tell afterwards whether or not it's gonna work well, right? So I am slowly but surely getting the response that I need from the makeup. Like, my makeup is generally just like, no, you failed. You really have just outdone yourself, Janelle, with the stupidity that you've come up with. Because what did you expect to happen? I'm certain that is what a lot of my makeup is saying to me. I'm definitely going to wash all my brushes after this because they're just like with product. It's not going to be good for them. Well, it's not going to be good for me when I'm trying to do my everyday routine ever again, and I'm just like seeing all the mass of just stuff in my thingy, in my brushes. I can't even find the words. I am so at a loss, right, that I cannot find the words. I don't have a beauty blender. I feel like I need to invest in a beauty blender. I used to invest in beauty blenders, and then I've kind of migrated to brushes now. I mean, it's okay, and it can be as patchy as it wants. It's not gonna stay, right? Nobody's gonna see it after this. Especially because it's probably gonna get ruined as soon as I'm just gonna shake up my foundation. Okay. So I've got my foundation here. And let's begin. Let's begin. I feel like it's not even going anywhere. Like my foundation is just like, no, you've done enough. And I refuse to work in these conditions. That is what I feel like it's telling me, that it's refusing to work in these conditions, and I'm not pleased because there's no way my foundation can give up on me. If my foundation gives up on me, then I have nothing left. Right? I can see the patchy. I literally can see a huge patch just like right here on my face. And that's not good. That is not good at all. That is not good at all. Right? Because how else am I supposed to fulfill my dreams when my makeup refuses to work with me? I say, even though I've done nothing right when it comes to my makeup video, I have ruined my makeup in the sense of just me. So one thing I can say immediately off the bat for how my makeup looks at the moment is it's giving cakey. It's giving that I have a whole block of cement set on my face. I can see it. I really can. And I'm not gonna say that I dislike it, because I don't, but I don't like it either. I feel like when you get to a point in your makeup career where you look like, I mean, it's not a bad look, right? But it does look cakey. Obviously, my foundation is full coverage, so I'm not expecting that it's not gonna cover everything, which it did, right? You can't tell that I am layered with absolutely everything on my face, but you can tell that I have a lot of base on, right? Because that's the kind of vibe it gives, that, oh, instead of just like I've done my makeup backwards, it's giving, oh, she's caked it, she's caked her foundation on her face. It's a look. It is a look. But here we are. I don't even know what day today is. March something 2024. Where she looks like a whole stage actor. I feel like at this point in time, the opera would want me. You know, that is how I look. Like, yes, that is it. The opera. And the final thing, I'm dreading this, right? Because I've just layered my makeup, and it's not a bad look, no, right? It's not a good look. It's not a bad look. I don't hate it, but I don't like it. Because I genuinely, you can actually see, especially when it comes to my eyes, oh my gosh, it's creasing so bad in like my lines, because there's just so much product in them. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Oh no, I think it's like because I just brushed it all away and just made it worse. Like I said before, it was giving patchy under my eyes. So now that I just brushed away a lot of the product, I think it just made it worse. But my under eyes aren't creasing. They are creasing. They are creasing. Like I said, it really does look like I just caked makeup on just caked a lot of foundation on my face. But to end this off, I'm going to take my primer and I am going to do my best to not cry as I apply primer all over my face, because why wouldn't I, you know? Why wouldn't I apply primer all over my face? What do I have to lose here? And the problem is I have to apply primer because how else? It would not be a complete video without, you know, primer. Use primer to start. I've got it. It's on my shirt. I've got it. Primer is the beginning of your routine, which means that if you don't put primer on, oh my god. Oh, ooh, ooh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh, okay. Yeah, it's something. It is definitely something, because I can feel my foundation resisting the primer. I can feel, oh no, oh my lord, oh no. And the only thing I can say at this point is just no. Oh no. And oh yeah, okay. I don't even know where I am now, because I can't tell if it's just, oh, it's like trying to pat it in now. Can you just like pat in the product on your face? I'm just trying to pat it into my face. I don't know if that's making it any better or if it's making it worse, right? But then my forehead. This is actually, oh my god. I'm not even going near my eyes. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it. Oh no. Okay, I don't even know how to fix. How do you fix this? Oh wait, let me just. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Oh my god. Okay, this this is the final results, guys. My hands are absolutely disgusting. Like, look at that. But I did it, right? So let's round off. Primer, a check. Foundation, check. Concealer, check. Blush and bronzer, check. Ow. It's so sticky. It's so sticky and cakey. Prime bronzer and blusher, check. Powder, setting powder, check. My eyebrows, done. Eyeshadow, mascara, and eyeliner, check. Lips, check. And setting spray, check. I have done every single part of my day-to-day routine that I would do if I'm not on camera, right here in reverse order for you, for your entertainment. And so you guys have to give this video a thumbs up. You have to. There's no way. You cannot not give this video a thumbs up. I would cry. I need this. I feel like, I mean, you know what's sad? What's sad is that it looks like I am using like a dewy foundation, and I didn't do it right. It looks so wrong and so right at the same time, and I'm so confused because in person, like, I'm looking at it in camera, right, and it's one way in camera. Like, obviously it's very cakey, it's giving a lot, not anything good, but it is giving. And in camera it's just like, oh, in the mirror it's just like, wow, she tried and failed. I feel like the only time this would ever happen again is if I have a toddler, and I'm making my toddler do my makeup, or if I'm making like my boyfriend do my makeup. Because there's no way, there's absolutely no way that I would do this to myself again. I mean, lies, I would. I love this. This is insane. This is hilarious. And I have something else that I want to do that is kind of similar to this, but not. And so I am going to, I'm gonna leave the video here. Like I said, give this video a like, ensure that you subscribe, hit the notification bell, and comment. Comment what your favorite part of your makeup routine is, if nothing else, right? And with that video, guys, I'll catch you all in the next one.